Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today, among others, we have an update on the previous video about MGK sharing a false list of the most streamed rappers, as some fans actually took the time to pull up receipts to clear things up since Eminem detractors chose to celebrate early. We also have more on the rap poll that's attracted millions of votes on IG so far, and right now Eminem is up against Drake in the finals, and the results so far based on reactions have been quite surprising, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. And on DMX's situation, hundreds of fans gathered to pray for the rapper hours ago, and while this was going on, those who weren't able to attend the vigil continued to send out prayers. This was from LeBron James. To one of my fave artists growing up and still to this day, DMX, my prayers are with you and sent to the almighty heavens above. And in this time, Detroit rapper Sada Baby landed in hot water for this IG story. Lord, we said Nas X, not DMX. And under a report about this, Lil Nas X reacted with this. This is so wrong, OMG, crying face emoji. Everyone streamed the #1 smash hit Montero. Suffice to say, it really didn't faze him a bit. And moving on to the topics at hand, before we dive in, if content like this is up your street, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with the update after MGK was called out for sharing a fake top 10 list of most streamed rappers. And since there were still doubters who chose to hang on to the fake list, a user dropped this. According to Chartmaster's Spotify numbers tool, Eminem has received during 2021 over 1.2 billion streams on Spotify, 1.25 to be precise, and the fact that the Eminem show is closing in on 200 million is already talked about on Reddit. For instance, a thread states, "What do you think? Crazy how the Eminem show is still so popular?" To which a user expands, "The Eminem show is one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever, plus it has huge commercial singles and non-singles. So I'm not surprised, to be honest. It's one of the perfect examples where quality and quantity goes hand in hand." Back in December 2020, it surpassed 500 million streams for the calendar year 2020, and in 2021, it's on track to also surpass the 500 million milestone. And to give you some context, there's classic hip-hop albums from the late 90s/early 2000s that are yet to surpass 500 million streams on Spotify in total. And before we head to the next point, here's our daily reminder from hip-hop media and social media in general: Eminem's music doesn't age well. Moving on to the next point, Eminem is currently in the finals versus Drake in the rap poll that's on right now, and the results so far are shocking based on the alleged demographic that make up the 7.5 million followers of Rap TV. And initially, when the possibility of Eminem head-to-head with Drake was discussed, many agreed with takes like this. Versus Drake, sad to say, Eminem is losing. Rap TV audience is very young and they worship Drake like their life depended on it. Drake is good, don't get me wrong, but Eminem is much better. And under the previous report, fans were warned. Y'all stands better don't care about these polls. You know, when there's Eminem, every other artist fans vote against him, so just chill. But reactions now that the finals have begun are quite shocking. For one, when it was announced, many top reactions were along these lines. "There is no way Drake is winning." Another one, "I'm done with these 14-year-olds and better take the win." But these alleged 14-year-olds are keeping up with the surprises, since this was the most popular reaction so far. "If Drake wins, I'm unfollowing." And it started off tight with Eminem losing to Drake that sparked this hilarious reaction on Reddit. Remember, everyone, even if M loses, we know that Drake probably voted him, and some chose to state the obvious. Let's be real, it doesn't make a single difference. M wouldn't care less, and everybody knows M is arguably the GOAT. I think even Drake would agree, but seriously though, who voted Drake over M? Of course, Eminem doesn't care, but things were about to change moments later when it got to 50-50, and at that point, Hot Freestyle reacted with this. "Kinda tough to be honest, both different artists so it's hard to vote, LOL." Another user adds, "If Eminem outraps you in your own song, that's your answer." And then we got the generic narrative that's been taken off when people compare other rappers to Eminem. Some of you will find this familiar. Drake is the better artist, Eminem is just the greatest lyricist of all time. The whole better artist narrative has been recently used to favor artists in debates over Eminem, from Mac Miller to Kanye West, but I'm yet to see a logical explanation of what that statement actually means and how it applies in rap/hip-hop music, since when it comes to, in quotes, art, the alleged more artistic rappers have nothing close to Stan, and Drake probably agrees with this. And remember, Eminem dropped Darkness in 2020, and that's currently a hot discussion on Reddit right now in the thread. This song was a huge high point in Eminem's discography, so I'm open to suggestions of probably the most subjective debate, the better artist conundrum. And heading back to the poll at hand, as it stands, the shocker is that Eminem is ahead 16 hours later, while it remains super tight. And initially, when Eminem got ahead, this popped up on Reddit. Kind of surprising considering Instagram and Rap TV have a younger audience, but we did it. But there's still hours to go, so it could swing either way. But over to you guys, comment below and see you on the next one.